Shout out to everyone who had too much socialization on their report cards as a kid. If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't have any type of entertainment, no news, no funny times in the classroom, no nada. So classes would pretty much be boring. Y'all wouldn't know what's going on in the school or none of that. You're welcome. This is your girl, Candy Hustle, and you are now tuned in to Dope Chick with Ambition podcast. Let's go. So y'all, I've been a professional yapper since, 1982. And today, I got my play cousin in the building with me. She's also a girl that loves to yap. Yo, we will be on the phone for we can put, hours in on the phone just talking about whatever. And the stories will be endless. And we pretty much grew up together. I moved into their community when I was I'll say 11 or 12, because I believe I entered sixth grade. And they welcomed me to the community. Now, this one here, she was the leader of the community, I'll have to say. So she came over, and she's super, super girly. So she came over, I believe, probably in some little hills, some kitten hills at the time. And she's walked over and yeah, I'm this person, and yeah, this is how the community is ran. And I'm like, all right, cool. I got down with it, whatever. And we just all gelled. And it was her sister, and, a few of the other neighborhood kids. And we just all rocked from that point. And, we're in our 40s now, and we've just all been friends that turned into family. So we've always just shared stories on my porch. It was so funny. We would just play spades on my porch. People just would love to come over my house and just have good times. And it's just so hilarious how life just turned out for us, because, we're in different spaces, but we just will still see each other on social media, and we'll still be like, hey, what's up? Show love. But it's that's a family member in a sense, because of the fact that we've been around each other since we were kids. So I'm going to bring the professional yapper on. I call her Trio. She has different names on social media, and she be on social media doing what she does best, yapping and stirring the pot. What up, Trio?
Hey,
hey,
what's going on?
What's poppin'? Y'all, she is a Gemini, and she is all about vibes. That's one thing about Triece. I call her Trio, but her name is Triece. So if you ever experienced her, she is a person that is about vibes. Where do you think you got your personality from?
I would say I feel like I'm a really good combination of both of my parents. My dad always had that super duper funny personality. When he goes anywhere, he makes people laugh. Everybody's when anybody would see that was my dad, they'd be like, oh my gosh, Stan is your dad. He's mad cool. And my mom was just more kind of chill, laid back, just go with the flow type of person. So I'm really a combination of both of them. But personality wise, I guess I'm probably more lean towards the side of being my dad.
Yeah, your mom, she has those one-liners though. But she'll we used to come in the house, and your mother would just give us a look of disapproval, LODs, give us an up and down look, and just will say something like, where do y'all think y'all going? We be looking we're going to the club. What do you mean? Yo, yes. So both our parents are pretty hilarious and in their own way. So shout out to them. So we're just gonna jump right into the tea. I know that you have a busy day today. So I don't want to, take up too much of your time. So girl, it's been so much. I know that you keep your ear to the street as far as with these celebrities, and it's just been a lot. But I know that you're also a beauty girl too. So is it Ulta for you, or Sephora, or is it a mixture of both?
I feel in the beginning, I was definitely team Sephora. And then I would say maybe in the past couple of years, because I had got the Ulta credit card because I wanted to get a discount on some perfumes.
Okay, yeah.
And so I've been, team Ulta, but I like both. I feel they kind of both really have the same stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So did you hear about Ulta announcing their ending their partnership with Target? So if you go into Target, you'll see that Ulta is posted up. You can, go into their section and shop with them. But Ulta said, Target, we are ending our partnership. And people are just damn, is this the downfall of Target? Target has pretty much been having a rough year actually after announcing the DEI program that they ended. And so people were just already boycotting them. And then now this, what do you think?
I think it's crazy. I definitely didn't see it coming. This tea is definitely piping hot. I mean, I guess they just kind of get what they deserve.
You want to be the target? Now you are the target. Bam, take that. So people are just looking like, you know what? Like you said, they get what they deserve. You guys wanted to go ahead and align yourself with who you wanted to align yourself with. And then now it's just like, deal with it. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to still rock with Target, I still personally shop at Target at the end of the day. I'm not going to lie, but I feel as though they have gone down. I'm not happy when I go in there. Target, you guys are letting me down across the board. I sometimes look around like, wow, am I in Walmart? Because it's getting that bad. Like the
Oh, wow.
the carts give Walmart. When you're pushing the carts, it's very
not
bumpy.
Target.
Very Target. It's very Walmart. And then also the workers, the employees, they give very blue T-shirts. So I'm looking like,
oh, wow.
whoa. I always have to stop in the middle of the aisle like, where am I? Where am I? And
I joined the bandwagon and I stopped shopping there. And I really used to love Target. As soon as I step foot in, I'm grabbing my Starbucks. I'm walking around.
Right.
I came in for one thing. I'm leaving with 10.
Wow. Right. It's a lifestyle.
But yeah, no, I definitely don't do them. Somebody gave me a gift card for Christmas. So January was the last time that I went to Target. My air fryer broke. So I used my gift card. And that's been that.
So where do you go in place of? I mean, are you going to? I know you're not. Are you going to Walmart?
I just buy everything online, girl.
Okay, that's what you do. Okay, I think I may have to resort to that because, I won't go to Walmart. I get an instant headache, and I feel like I have to nuck if I buck. Yeah, I may have to nuck if I buck. If I go into Walmart, I don't know if I have to fight or flight if I go into Walmart. My head starts to hurt. It's like really crazy. So I'm like, I don't want to go in there. It
smells funny in Walmart. I don't know. I hate the smell of Walmart.
It smells like you're going to have to fight. Like, I wish I bitch what? Like, wait, what? On aisle 2? Like, whoa, I don't want to have to do this. So, nah, I'm good on Wally World. Even for those people be going like, I'm going here for the sneakers. I'm like, nah. I'm going to have to go online for that.
The fake Balenciagas?
I don't know. They give like, I don't know. You say Aga? They're not that chunky as an Aga. But yeah, girls, I call them like the cheerleading sneakers. Like,
they are cute though. They are cute.
They're cute. People just have taken the colors that I wanted whenever I go to the website. So I wanted like a pair of like, they were like green, and then the green ones are gone, and then like the blue pair that I wanted. And I was like, you know what? After a while, if everything is always sold out, I'll just be like, I'm good. Never mind, because it's like, I'm not that pressed. It's never that serious. So whatever. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let's get into the real headlines that have been on the timeline. It's just been a lot, girl. It's just like our Black men. I just said this last month. They just cannot stay out of the courts. Like, they get successful, but they still just cannot stay away from making... we are not perfect as humans. And I'm not saying that, I make the best decisions, but I'm just looking like, who's around them in their camps to be like, hey, bruh, don't do this. Hey, bruh, you know what I mean? So Metro Boomin, he's headed to a trial next month. It's going to start, I believe, September 23rd. If that's not the actual date, forgive me. But it's regarding a lawsuit. It's going to be a civil case. And the woman is accusing him of rape that led to her becoming pregnant. And then she was, I think she aborted it. But then she's alleging that he then put this whole situation in wraps. So,
oh boy,
remember when Ross had got, called up about him saying he put the Molly-O in her drink?
The song Rocco, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. And everybody was like, well, hold on. We dance to songs, but we don't be like really tapping into lyrics. And I mean, as I'm older now, I do. Like, wait, hold on. Are we dancing to this? I can't do that now. But younger me, you dancing and shit like, hey, put it in my mouth. Ah, put it in.
Right,
Like head,
right.
bag, mouth open, just ready. And now you're open like older now. And you're just like, wait, put it in my, was I really saying this? Like with my mouth, like, wow. So Metro put it in a song and just we're bopping to it. And this girl's like, that's about me. And now I understand when people are saying like, they can't listen to R. Kelly songs. And I'm like, damn, I love Kel because it's like these are about situations that happen to real people. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, so now he says that it's about money, but she's like, nah. But then I'm like, well, sis, if it's not about money, why not the legal aspect? Maybe it's a
Like
statute of
actually trying to get
limitation.
him arrested.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
But
know. Yeah.
wasn't it like 9 years ago?
Yeah, so if it's a certain time, then they can't go after them for the legal because, it's a statute of limitation.
I feel like it is like a slap in the face, though, if you do have to hear that. So
Mm-hmm.
I can see how it could be triggering.
Right.
But again, goes back to what you said. It's like the decision making is sketch, but a lot of times it's like these men, they used to not be that guy. They used to not have money. And so when they get it, I just feel like they just turn all the way up. Like, I'm going to get all the bitches, all the ones who didn't want to fuck with me before. Like, I don't care. I'm just wild out here.
And they just wild out here. But that same type of thing can cause you to get life in prison. Like another
Yes.
Atlanta rapper Cash Out. You remember the guy who had the song like Keisha, my Nina
Yes,
named
that was my
Keisha.
song.
That was everybody's jam, but he was really living that life. And his situation has led him to life in prison.
Crazy. He got hit with a
Life.
Rico, right?
A Rico. Yes. And so he's pretty much got a let me see. It was on July 21st, he had been convicted in a rape. Look, another rape. Like men, sexual discipline is very important. Do not crash out over the poom poom. Relax, chill. Y'all don't gotta take it. It's a lot of girls that will give it to you. Especially
Easily.
these girls these days. Y'all don't gotta do that. And y'all just rape and then you were doing what was it called? The sex trafficking stuff. Like,
Right.
y'all gotta chill out. But him and his mom got in a situation.
Yeah, and another family member, I was like, okay, not the family operation.
You got your mom involved. Like, but moms, y'all do be holding them sons down. So
Mm-hmm.
y'all gotta chill on that. Jody, my
Whole
Jody.
nother topic.
Whole nother topic. Now Diddy, who almost got caught for the RICO, but he thankful. I don't know if I want to say thankfully, but he beat his RICO, so he didn't get a RICO. He beat his sex trafficking, but they're still holding this man for prostitution, which is, I feel, is crazy because, like his team said, there's no man that's sitting on in a federal holding for
Right.
his charges. That's really ridiculous. I think they're
Why do
just,
you think they're
again,
not letting him out? They trying to teach him a lesson. Like he's not very good in the program.
yes, a combination. I would say is all of that because Diddy has pissed a lot of people off. You know,
Yeah.
Diddy had really did a lot of things, and so he's possibly trying to understand. Like me, how could you? No, you Diddy, you did a lot, and then you did a lot of stuff to women. So sometimes you do got to sit down a little bit. You know what I mean? So just chill out. Now it's crazy that Gina. Gina, the one who he played the most, is now up there saying free Diddy on her threads. A man that
Yes,
played
she
me
is
publicly like that,
gone.
could never care about your outcome. What do you say about that?
Did he? I don't know what he did
Magic
to that
stick dude?
girl. Right.
Magic stick?
Because she said, I'm sticking beside this man. Like, yeah, I'm all set.
Mm,
I just, even when you look at like, what he's done for other women and stuff like that, it doesn't really seem like he really, did that much for her. So I don't really know where the loyalty is coming from, but maybe there's things going on behind the scenes we don't know about.
exactly. Yeah, we don't know everything, and some women, they just love how they love, and I can't really judge them because people may look at you or me and say, well, why did you love? And he did this, this, this.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
can't really question someone's love. But it's just like when certain things are publicized, it's just like, well, Gina, you went on Tasha K and said he kicked you in your stomach and made you lose your baby. But you talking about, oh, never kick somebody while they're down. He kicked you while you were down. Sis, make it make sense. You give us too much
Yes.
of your business for us to try to sympathize with somebody. You see what I'm saying? If people keep
Yes.
things behind closed doors, then we won't know nothing. But when you
Right.
guys
And then
bring
they
it,
get nerves to get mad at
right,
us when we chime in on it. It's like you
you
open that door to
exactly.
us. But I feel like as we've, gotten older, we have, truly learned that when it comes to matters of love and of the heart, you have to stay out of it
You
because
do.
you just don't know how people feel. You don't know those intimate moments that people share, the vulnerability. And some things when it comes to love, we will never understand.
Right. Even if it's one-sided.
Right.
Because and we don't know what Diddy shared with her in an intimate space. So we gotta just like fall back, even though Carisha was the woman that he was, publicly saying, I love you in a sense. He
Right.
probably said, Gina, this is just business. I love you. And Gina was like, okay, or whatever, because she wrote the letter.
Yeah.
She wrote the character letter to the judge, and now she didn't take the stand. And then she said that she doesn't feel like he would be a threat if he came home. TMZ caught up with her while she was out in Vegas in June, and she said she isn't scared, and he's never did anything to her again.
I
She
just
said
feel like
something
as women,
different
sometimes we can be so
in
delusional.
YouTube
Like
with Tasha K.
I think her and Daphne kind of mentally just kind of told themselves certain things that they just assumed, especially when it came to like Young Miami. Like, oh, maybe this is just a publicity stunt or whatever the case may be. I just think they talked themselves
Right.
into thinking something when obviously it was right there in front of your face.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. I believe that Young Miami is going to possibly be be there for him when he comes home. Diddy is very charming. The ladies
Mm-hmm.
loved him. And then when you have charm and money and you're good looking, it's really hard
Mm-hmm.
to deny you. So we'll just have to see how it all plays out, and then go from there. But I pray for everybody's hearts that are involved. I pray nothing happens as far as like, you know, crime of passion, because that can go down.
Oh yeah.
So we'll go forward and just keep that story developing.
He's a Scorpio. That's all I gotta say.
Ah, we actually voted him out, Triece. He's now a Sagittarius. Uh he was voted out when everything came out. Like, oh, he did what? He's now a Sag. I'm sorry, Diddy. We voted you off the island. Yo, I'm crying. Well, speaking of a Scorpio, Boosie, he's a Scorpio. He has taken a plea deal. So he will be going off. He's going to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm tired of this man. He had got caught with a gun. And now he's going to go ahead and take the plea deal and do his time and put that behind him so he can get on with his life. I guess he just got tired of
Girl.
fighting it and just said, let me just serve my time. Now, I'm going to miss Boosie out here.
I love me some Boosie,
Boosie is
honey. He is so
hilarious.
funny.
Yes. Now, Boosie is very charming as well. A lot of people will always
Yes.
say, why, he's not visually attractive. No, honestly, that's the comments visually. But when I saw him in person interacting with Carisha at
Mm-hmm.
Revolt last year, I said, there it goes.
Yeah.
Yo, that aura. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that guy. You have to be very careful. Guys that have personality and charm, they know. I'll get you in a room, it's over.
Girl, my weakness is a medium ugly nigga. That's just so funny.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Trio, not medium ugly, and he can make you smile. Panties off. Oh my
Laugh
God.
you right out of them things, baby.
Easy like Sunday morning. Yo, I'm crying. Like, yeah, you got to be careful. They said that about Stevie J. They said he has like a very, like his
Yeah,
Woo.
I could see that. Remember we
Yeah.
met him
I been in the same
at
space.
remember we met him at the Biggie thing after the Bad Boy concert.
That's, what, I couldn't remember. I've met him 2 times then. It was in New York, then at that event, and then down here in Atlanta. So yeah, yes, that was a more intimate, and then this was a bigger event here in Atlanta. So I'm looking like, yeah, I remember that. That was oh my God, yep. Remember. Yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
he
God,
just
thank you.
has that thing, you know? I
Yeah,
don't know
he
what it
has
is, but
it.
he can draw women in.
Yeah, he's a Scorpio too. Yep. Our men are
Dangerous.
dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Armed and dangerous. You gotta stay away from them, baby. I already know. I know. Now, Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap dropped his I am him picture. He updated. This is him
Not
picture.
Timothy.
Timothy. And he has his dreads looked real nice and healthy in the joint. Um how? In the joint, he's in currently serving federale time. He doesn't get home until 2027. However, girls are saying they have the welcome home WAP ready, fresh, ready to serve up.
Yikes.
Now, even though they know that he has a lot going on with him, they are ready to welcome him home. Women, why do y'all do that?
I mean, that jailbird glow is crazy.
And he be probably working out on the yard, so he gonna do some workouts on
He
you.
gonna pick you
Oh,
up.
he about to put you
Exactly.
through the mattress. He gonna talk you through it, like the young girls say. He like you talk you through it. Uncle look like he could talk you through it. Listen, Fetty Wap gonna sing you through it, baby. Masika probably looking like, that's my baby father. Girl, we know.
My track queen, the bando.
Listen, I said, wow, Fetty, you look. Listen, it was even, and I'm not saying that you are rainbow, but the rainbow was in the comments.
They were?
They were letting their flag bang like, Fetty, let me know. I'm looking like, don't disrespect, bro. Like, y'all don't know what he going for. Don't do that. But you know how they be wanting to be equal opportunity. I'm looking like, but y'all don't know. It's like, I'm just saying, give me the word, Fetty. I'm like, oh, God, y'all always want to be involved. Try to take it to HR. There's no HR when it comes to the situation. The man said no. Now, speaking of somebody saying no, the judge said no to Tory Lanez. He's still trying to submit more evidence, more evidence. There's no more evidence. They said
Sorry,
you
just do your
do your
time.
time. Do your time, bro. They said that you did that to that girl, and it is what it is. You're not coming home right now. You got to at least do
What you
half
got,
of it.
10?
10. He hasn't even did one. I don't even think he hasn't even done one full year. And he's going hard. Like, I understand that you want to come home, but the way
Right.
you didn't say anything immediately, like, I didn't do it, that was alarming to me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You was playing in that girl face. You was trolling.
Yeah, and then you on that call apologizing. Why are you apologizing?
Why are you apologizing? If I didn't do something, I'm not apologizing. So Tory
Right.
Lanez, the judge said, no, do your time. And I pray for your safety because I don't wish jail on, anyone if, because I know it's like scary and rough. I don't even necessarily wish it on my enemies. Enemies get immediately wished to hell for me. But
Right.
jail, I don't want you in there if you don't need to, because you need to be out here with your kids. You got a child. I want you to be here with your child and raising that kid. But if you did something like that, you couldn't control your temper, and the evidence showed that you did what you did, do your time, take it like a man, and then go from there. Now,
he's rich, so I guess, he wants to use his funds, towards trying to get out.
the judge
But
said no.
I don't see it happening.
The judge said no. Now, Rashida, oh my God, this is just so unfortunate. Rashida and Kurt Frost's son. Now, the whole thing with this, though, because Rashida has always been getting clowned publicly. They were
Yes, that's
just
why I
clowning
laughed
her,
when you first said her
right?
name.
They were just playing her about going to her concert. Like, oh gosh, she was getting dragged, and
Yes,
now people
real
are like,
bad.
pray for Rashida, and I'm like, how y'all was just talking about her? Like, people are so fake. Social media is so fake. How y'all was just
Hmm.
dissing me and now saying pray for me? I don't want y'all prayers because y'all not being sincere. But allegedly, I have to put allegedly because I just again it's all it's all fresh right now. They're still seeing what's going on. But this is Kurt's daughter. This isn't Rashida's daughter, but that's her stepkid.
Okay.
Kurt's daughter boyfriend. He was a rapper. His name 𝐇𝐄𝐑. He's from Atlanta. They had a domestic situation that occurred. Allegedly, the brothers came over. Allegedly, Kai Frost, which is Rashida's son, with Kurt. Um, they're alleging that he was the one that unalived 𝐇𝐄𝐑 because the sister called the brothers.
This was a lot to unpack. I do feel like this is the first time the internet's ever been nice to Rashida. We've been dragging her for years.
Oh, for years, like with the bubblegum, like for years. And I'm just like, this is so sad because they're also saying that, Kai is part of the Rainbow Gang and everything. And I'm just like,
Oh,
what?
word?
Right. I was like, Rainbow?
It's sad when the family gets involved and we, see stuff like this all the time and the woman goes back. But I saw those videos, the footage of how he was beating on that girl, and it was really bad. And it was very concerning that like the way that the mom was responding via text messages, like she did not care at all.
No, she didn't care. And then what was sad to me was the girl, this was a slap in the face to the brothers and her family. When the guy is now unalived, you're on social media like, I love you to the end. I don't care what nobody. Huh? See, that's why you got to stay out of people's, like you
Um,
said, when it comes to the matters of the heart. When people are emotional, when people are just going through, even with a black eye, they
right.
just be, saying what they're saying, but 5 minutes later, they'll be back with that person. And so,
Yes.
unfortunately, you just have to stay
Yes.
out of it, and because you'll jam yourself up. Now look at these men in a situation because they were trying to protect, doing allegedly they were trying to protect their sister.
Yeah, I know a situation personally where the sister called the brother, the dude shot him, shot his friend.
Mm,
She back with the nigga.
mm, mm, mm. Oh my God, that domestic violence is just so tricky.
It
Um,
is.
you all you could do is just send prayers up for the people involved that they can get away. But going over there and trying to handle business these days, dads can't even get involved because the daughter will turn on the dad.
Mm-hmm. Because they're done when they're done. They have to have had enough.
They exactly. You said that perfectly. So I just pray that, if it was truly, they're trying to say it was self defense as far as with the young boy, Kai. So if it
Yeah, I think
was,
he'll get off.
yeah,
Or if he had a legal gun, maybe get a gun charge or something like that. But I don't think he'll go
do
to jail
time
for
for this.
murder.
Right.
Yeah,
So we're going to move on from that. But, I do have send my prayers for Rashida and Kurt because of the fact, like a parent, nobody wants their kid to have to go through something if they were just truly trying to help. You see what I'm saying?
for sure. For sure.
Someone,
Yeah, this is definitely, causing a lot of pain for their family.
right? Now, oh man, this one here was like a little sad because, I mean, even though sh- she didn't get embraced for her doing her job, she's still part of the culture and I will always love her. Wendy Williams, her guardianship is upheld after her medical exam results. So pretty much they're saying that she still has to be under that this word is always so challenging, that guardianship that's in place.
Yeah.
She still has to be in that facility. They're not easing up off of it. And I'm
Yeah, it's
just
been over
like,
3 years now.
that. And then I'm just like, that's so crazy how I don't even know how she got involved in this.
I feel like it was like the money situation kind of was a part of it too. Like the bank was noticing a lot of like big transactions and things like
Okay.
that. And then once like the dementia piece came in, I think it was where they were able to take it full throttle. Like, yeah, she can't make these
Oh.
decisions.
Oh, so when you get, I guess, when they when they learned that she had the dementia, they needed somebody to come in and then oversee her because of the fact that she has the dementia.
Mm-hmm.
But but I feel like if it was early and she was still in her right mind, like I guess she can still make decisions. Why didn't they have things in place? That's what I'm just trying to figure out. I'm
Right, because she
confused.
seems like she seems like she's all right.
Right.
I don't think it's warranted at all.
Right, because there's stages of dementia. I don't feel like it went immediately, so she should have been able to still make decisions, still sign paperwork to say I want this person over this, and this. Wendy, do you understand? And she's like, yes, no, blah blah blah. It just seemed like everything just happened all so fast, and now she's just stuck, and there's nothing she can do, and it's just like I miss Wendy, man.
Free Wendy.
Free big win for the win. Oh, for the culture.
How you doing?
Are you doing?
Girl,
Did
I
you go
remember
to
I
one of
went
her
on her
shows?
show. Yes,
Yes,
I
when
was
you lived in
on there,
Jersey.
girl.
You
I was on
oh
there.
my God. Did you stand up and ask a question?
Yes.
We gotta find that clip.
Girl, if I seen that clip, I would die
We gotta
laughing. But I
find
knew
it.
when we were backstage, they have you backstage and they have you like write up what you want to say. And when I wrote mine down, it was juicy, so I knew they was gonna pick me. So I was like, Wendy, I don't know, we were engaged at that time, right? We were just boyfriend and girlfriend. I was like, my boyfriend, he has called me his baby mom's name a couple of times. Like, what do you
Yikes.
think about this? And she's like, girl, obviously she's on his mind.
Wendy's gonna give it up. Damn, yo, you met her and you was on her show. That's like dope. I wish you got pictures. You remember taking pictures, or how does that work?
I remember I did take pictures, but I don't know where they're at, girl.
Oh,
I have to
damn,
try to find
trio.
those because yes, that was like before. I think I had a droid back then,
Triece, you
so
got
my
a
stuff
droid
wasn't in the
now.
cloud. No, I don't.
Triece, when did you come from a droid? Y'all, this girl has always been team droid.
So for a long time, I did always have both, like an iPhone and a Samsung, because I love to take pics, and I always felt like the Samsung had a better camera.
Right.
But yeah, I don't even really know how to even use a Droid now.
Oh,
But I wish I had
wow.
an iPhone
Okay.
because it would have been in the cloud.
Yeah, it would have been in the cloud. But no, let me ask you this. Did you know about the is it the Galaxy? I was on a plane with this girl was sitting by me and she kept flipping something down. Like it was mad cute. It's like a camcorder. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"What is that?" So she was like, "It's the Galaxy." And I'm like, "Girl, that is so cute." She was like, "Yeah, I got an iPhone and I got this." She was like, "'Cause I think it's so cute. You could just like close it down." And so I was like, I think I need to get that. I think it's like the G8, G10, or whatever. But have you seen that one? The
No, I
Galaxy? Yeah, I'm
haven't.
gonna look it up for you because I thought you had both still actually. So you're double iPhone because I'm double
Mm-hmm.
iPhone. And now when she mentioned it like that, I was like, yeah, actually that does make sense to get a Samsung and an iPhone.
I sent a picture to the group chat, the Glow Gang chat, of a video of the kids, and Mia just really came for me like, girl, what is wrong with your video? It's giving droid. I said, girl, that is the iPhone.
Oh no, it will change based on the phone. So that happened to me. I recorded with my 13 and I send it to I have a 15. When I send it to my 15, I said, why is it not converting over? It will happen like that. And that's so annoying. So depending on your phones, if somebody has a different phone, is going
Okay.
to change the quality. So, yeah, that will happen.
Yeah, because I was like, what is she talking about?
Right. That's
Well,
crazy.
it probably looked different on her phone.
Right. Now, different. Talking about different. This was different when this came through, honey. Is Karuchi giving Uncle Dion some coochie? Ruchi, is you giving up the coochie? I don't even like calling it coochie. That
All
sounds so
right, Dion
stinky.
better hide from Chris
But
Brown. Give him them hands.
listen, I said Dion is entering a very dangerous territory because everybody knows how Christopher Brown gets down. Christopher Maurice Brown. But now I think Breezy's would chill on that. Like, I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah,
Like, they're in a better space. I think they're friends.
Yeah, but I feel like Chris Brown is one of them dudes. Like, once he love you, he always gonna love you. I think he still love her. I think he still love Rihanna.
Yeah.
That's just what he gives.
Yeah. Especially if it was deep. Yeah. Now, and especially if he laid paws on you. I'm no disrespect, ladies. Now he had to have some type of DV with you. Now Ruchi was like by his side during a very, very serious moment. Like there was no other women. So at first I'm like, is she like a aide? Like, what's going on? Like, because Asian women, they're very submissive and she's part Asian. So they're very submissive. It's like certain people you want in the room with you, like calming, chill. You don't want no like, sometimes sisters, we do a lot. I'm not going to lie. We will raise your blood pressure. Like, Tamika, just get out. Just get out. You're doing too much. Karuchi's in there like, do you need any green tea? Is there anything I can put a mint in your tea? He's like, thank you, Karuchi. Thank you for being there for me. Now, so I didn't know what she was doing there. So they haven't touched on the questions. He was on somebody's podcast, and then they asked him about him and Karuchi dating. And then Coach Prime acted like his signal got bad. He was like, something going on. The service is bad. I'm about to end. And he came off of that real quick. So
tell us without telling us.
Telling us without telling us. So they're saying the age gap is just too intense. Do you feel, my cousin had asked this on Threads, like after 35, does it even matter? What do you feel?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like you said, when the younger and, when you're 20s and stuff like that, you will get the side eye, but when we're older, yeah, it happens, and people come from all different walks of life and have experienced different things, and you could meet a 40-year-old that's on an 8-year-old level. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is in different places. So I feel like the real kind of thing with this situation, and tell me what you think about it, is the fact that she was allegedly friends with his ex-wife.
Oh, yeah. So she's giving Portia and Fallon from Housewives. Is that what you're saying?
Right. But maybe not, because I feel like too many times, and you're in with the industry, people take a picture with somebody and all of a sudden they were friends. Yeah, we don't really know.
Right. We're not, just because we're in the picture, we're not friends. I don't know the dynamic of our relationship. Y'all are assuming. So I think also that happened. Well, you tell me, because I didn't really watch the show. So that's what people were alleging about Evelyn and Tiffany.
Right.
Were they friends? Did you watch that show? Because I stopped watching reality show.
I don't remember when she was cool with Tiffany. I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then again, I mean, it wasn't her, it's her daughter.
Right.
So we just gotta kind of sometimes stay out of stuff because we don't really know.
Right. I mean, as long as Shanice wasn't calling her auntie.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was that deep. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure they were cool, but
like, hey girl, hey.
The industry is so funny.
Okay. Well, that's fair. That's a fair take on that. Now, speaking about ages, age gaps, and Coach Prime and Karuchi, if y'all are, together, I wish you guys the best as far as with Coach Prime, because, from what I know about Dion, he seemed like he's a good guy. He's older now. His health isn't in a good space, so possibly he just wants to, get his, Beauty and Black on. He just wants to.
So would you get with a little grandpa pop baby?
No, because I'm a teenager. So why would I'm forever young. I'm not, I mean, just because my age, I was born in 1982, I still have a youthful energy. If I meet somebody that's older, he's going to be looking at me like, how old are you? And I'm looking like, I identify as a teen. So it's like going to be like really hard for us to really, I need a youthful person. So I can't date a 20-year-old because he identifies as a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I gotta find somebody that has a youthful spirit. We have fun. Like we eat now and laters and stuff, like pineapple, like little stuff like that. We have a fun time. But at the same time, he could be mature, but not like grandpa status. Like I don't go fishing and do stuff like that. Like nah, like what? Like no. It gets weird. Like I've tried talking to like a 60-year-old, and it was just like, where the fuck am I? Like, this is OD. Like, he's side-eyeing me because I'm like, did you hear that new? And like, hear that? Baby, you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. No, you gotta grow down. Right. So it's like, nah.
I had told myself, like, I want to try to get me, a little grown bae, whatever the case may be.
Old bae? You were trying to fuck with an old bae? Like the seasoning?
He wasn't, girl. Nah. He wasn't even that old, honestly. How old was he? I want to say maybe, let's say he was like 48. But I just felt like he gave a more grown. I was just turned 40.
Triece,
and he seemed way older than me, bro. But here's the thing, why? And I was like, I'm gonna think I'm gonna stick with my little Mayans. I don't know, because he just seemed like he had so much like health shit going on, like, oh, my back, oh, my blood pressure. I said, this is why y'all need to get y'all wife when y'all younger, because I can't identify with all of these health issues that you got going on, sir.
No, but that's the thing. Even though I'm 42, I also attract younger people. Like I attract younger guys because I give off a young. That's why I said I'm like a teen. When I said that, whoever is listening, I am mature, yes, but at the same time, I have a youthful vibe. People love my energy. That's why I have to be very careful.
Me.
Right?
Yes.
We have similar like energies. That's why we always vibe. But I have to be careful who I allowed to get around me because they can drain me because I have that vibe. Hey, yes, I walk in, hey, let's vibe.
Yes. They feed off of
that. You have to be very careful because people like that type of energy. They're like energy vampires, right? So once I realize that people are like that, I'm very selective of who I go around. You're not about to like take all my energy, then you take my personality, and then you be out like, well, what? That's not fair. Like, oh man,
I have experienced that quite a few times.
Yeah, we gonna bring the music, the playlist. Like, hey, let's get it going. The jokes, like people just like that's my friend Dewani. That's me. We're gonna bring a good vibe, and if you act old, I may not want to be around you because I don't do the old stuff. Now, being mature and old, those are two different things. Right. I can't explain. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then I don't know what to tell you. But it's just two different things. So if I date someone that's older, because I've dated someone that's like 10 years but he maybe got like a little kid. Like, boy, you got like a 4-year-old, like whatever. So it just depends. Now, talking about age though. Is 47 too old to desire marriage? What do you think?
No. Well, you can experience love and marriage and all walks of life because you never know when you're going to end up single. The love of your life can pass away. But I do feel like if you've never been married and you're like 50, it could be like, like what you call it? What's his name? Was it David?
David Banner.
Girl, he gets on my last nerves. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, I see why you never been married. Because can you shut the fuck up?
Oh, damn. Not David Banner shutting the fuck up. Well, hold on. Because another music producer, David Banner is an artist. But this one is also in the music industry. Maybe because they are in the industry, they wanted to get their hoe out. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Be with all who they need to be with and then settle down. So music producer Brian Michael Cox, he's usually like, known for Usher's, some of his greatest like big songs and all of that. He went to Threads and he thought Threads was like a safe space, like grown-ups. And he had posted that he was ready for his wife. Just a little diddle daddle, like, oh, I'm ready for my wife. Baby, when I tell you that they fired his Threads up like a drive-by in South Central LA, the young girls came up under there and called him a hospice husband.
Oh,
And he's only 47, according to
but
Google.
that's the thing. See, he gives way older than that. Is the first part. You don't think so? Because I was like 47. I was
Brian
like,
don't give
no.
50 or 60.
He was giving definitely 50 plus to me. I
Oh,
don't
50
know.
plus, Brian. This is not me saying that. And I live in Atlanta, so I got to clear it. This is my friend. If she comes to Atlanta, have beef with her, please. But I'm not saying that, brother. If I see you in the studio, it's all love. Now, then someone came for the man testicles. Now, a person that he's never slept with and said that them testicles are great and worn out. Damn. Now, I feel like 47, if he wanted to say, hey, I'm ready for my wife, I've done everything, I just want to get a wife now, I feel like that's cool. They're not my actual grandparents, but I know somebody's grandparents that got married in their 60s. And I thought they were married the whole time. Yep, they didn't get married until... And they had a house marriage. It was so funny. They got married in a house. And they didn't get married until they were like in their 60s. So I'm looking like some people just like, that's a serious thing. And I feel like don't do it until you're serious about it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So Monica. Now, Monica, I feel like she had been married... I don't know if she's been married twice or once, or maybe she's never been, but it seems like
been some engagements in there. So yeah,
maybe
I don't
engagements. Or was she married to Shannon Brown? That's her daughter's
they
father.
Got married. Yeah, the light-skinned basketball player, right?
Right, that's her daughter's father. But she's married now. So shout out to Monica. She got married to...
yeah, they were married and they got divorced. So it was together for 9 years. Married for 9 years.
Okay. So she was married before. So now she got married again. And so that she didn't give up on love. And I'm happy that she is now married to Anthony Wilson, who is Chris Brown's manager. And they did it private in Michigan. And I'm happy for them. And he just recently gifted her a Maybach. And that's dope. They have been dating Monica. Since 2023. So shout out to Monica. She's a Scorpio. Scorpio, us women, it'd be hard for us sometimes when it comes to the love area because we love hard. But, when we find the person, it is like very magical. Now, with marriage is also the divorce side. We got to talk about the divorce. Triece finally is divorcing Kevin Gates' ass. Ooh, I'm so happy for the girl. Because that man was doing a lot.
Free Triece, because he is such an embarrassment.
Oh, my goodness. Kevin. And she's so beautiful. And again, we don't know why women stay the length that they stay. But, and she kept her respectful. So that's one thing about Triece. She's a very classy woman. So shout out to her.
Yes, I have a lot of respect for her. And I think that she knew him before all of this. So I think that they'll always have a special bond. I think they'll be able to be friends, but I think that, she has realized that season is over.
That season is over. Now, something else that was over, Kash Doll and her boyfriend, Zadarius Smith, they had decided to part ways. She made an announcement. And by the time you guys hear this, they may be back together because she went back on and was like, I love my man. Now, I don't know if that was just to ruffle her baby father's good hair, but... Tracy with the good hair because he loves, showing off that good hair. However, she said they was back together, but we don't know. Tracy did a lot. He was doing a lot, and I feel like that was causing some stress in their relationship because I don't know. It was just crazy.
This situation just brought me back to my mantra: obituary me, please.
Tell them more about that, Tracy.
Trio. I love kids. I would never mind if a guy had kids. I dated guys with kids. It was always fun doing stuff with them, linking them up with my nieces and nephews. That was never an issue. But if your baby mom is alive, it's probably not going to work. Like, it's just, for me, it's like another woman has a type of control over you, and it really pisses me off. And it's just like, you have to answer to her. She can ruin your day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all set on it. Obituary me, please.
R.I.P. to that woman. So we don't know where they're gonna be by the time y'all hear this, but that was what was going on between
they get too much on the net. Why do you think that? Because Kash Doll never really struck me as that type. Like, I feel like she didn't really push her baby dad on us. Like, do you think that she was doing that to piss him off? Like, I don't know.
I probably feel like she was just like happy though that she found someone and just wanted to. Sometimes you just get caught up in the excitement. You know what I mean? And you're just so happy. And then you're like, damn, let me just pull it back a little bit. But you just be hype. And sometimes you just don't think when you're hype. That's just what I felt like that.
Yeah, it definitely was an upgrade. Yeah, for sure.
It was big dog status. Now, doing a lot on the app. She does a lot all the time on Twitter. That is her area. My sis, my girl, Nicki Minaj. She's going to fight for the rights, and the Barbs love it. Now, people don't understand that that's part of her brand. Nicki is going to ruffle feathers on Twitter. That's just what she does. Now, she got into it, and I didn't see this beef coming, but Nicki Minaj versus Des Bryant on Twitter, that was very intense. Des didn't back down and also said that he will beat up her husband, and her husband probably didn't even know that she arranged this ass whooping, and he was probably like, why the fuck is you getting me involved in this stuff? So
Nicki know her husband gonna ride.
He gonna ride, but it's like, damn, why is you getting me involved in this? Like, I gotta fight. But Des, like, I like the nigga. He played for the Dallas. He played for this. Like, Nicki was like, $10 million. $10 million? Girl. But they had a showdown, but they have since pieced it out. And Nicki is still going after Rock Nation, Jay-Z, and Desiree Perez. So they're not off the docket, but she is pieced it out with Des Bryant. Golly, Nicki.
All I can say is, who's next?
Who's next? Now, still speaking of Nicki Minaj, this Nicki Minaj challenge has been having me dying. What challenge are you enjoying the most? The Nicki Minaj challenge or the Chris Brown challenge, the dance challenge?
Girl, I'm over both of them, kind of. I'm loving them both. I mean, the Nicki one has kind of ran its course. So I'm, I was able to participate in the Chris Brown one. I get that one down.
Can't do the Nicki one. The
Nicki one, I feel like that's for chicks that's like 130. Like, I have not seen a BBW pull that one off. Have you?
Well, kinda. I don't know if he's a BB. Well, he's not a woman BB. It was the boy. Remember the guy? He did it his own way. I'm about to say he did the knee. Yo, he get on my nerves. He was really into it. Girl, they got the dogs. Girl, I did Hova. Girl, Hova was shaking like a damn church in like a hussy in church. I put him on a Nike box. He jumped off. It was crazy. They got the dogs involved. I said, Nicki, you are very impactful. And that's what people don't understand. Nicki has impact. It's very important to understand the difference between, she got this. This girl has been doing it for so long and she has impact. She's solidified. She don't got to worry about anybody else. And that's what she also needs to understand too. I wouldn't argue with nobody else when I know that I'm number one. And she's just so... Nicki, stop beefing with these girls because it's Nicki versus Onika. You don't need to worry about them.
Yeah, now, it's New York in her or something. I don't know.
Right. She got to let that go. Now, the T app. Oh, my God. This T app. Did you register? Did you get on?
Girl, I did not. That's how I know I'm evolving because
yes, Triece.
A few years ago, I would have been downloading that app so damn fast.
Girl,
I am just in this unbothered, what do they call it? Decentered men. I have realized they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and Triece is gonna do what she wants to do. We can all be happy.
We could all be happy. I
don't want to
you.
upset myself like that.
Right. And you would have been going in on your people more, because you're in North Carolina, and they said it's nothing but pookies. They called them pookies. I don't know what you call them. You called them something. What do you call them? Animals?
Indie animals.
She calls them indie animals. I don't know. But
because they have those dusty dreads, girl. I don't. Do you like dreads? I do not like dudes with dreads.
They're not my aesthetic that I'm attracted to, but I don't think anything is wrong with them. They can be sexy.
I just hate when they're unkempt.
Yeah,
they're get your retwist done, please.
Yeah, if they got lint on them and they're not clean, then it looks dusty. But yeah, if you got some nice ones, yeah, then you in there like swimwear. But yeah, the T app, when I was seeing like the little glimpse, because I didn't register, because I'm looking like, I don't think any of my friends will be dating these people that's on the T app. Child, my friend, she up there signed up. I said, you signed up? I said, I was literally saying we don't talk to nobody that's on the T app. Why would you be in the, you just embarrassed me. She's talking about some girl I needed to see, but she said that we do know people that's on the T app here in Atlanta. She said it's a whole nother page when you hit refresh. It's all, she said, this, but we getting a T on all of them. I said, Lord, but then it's a T on her app. This app is for men only, and it's going to tell you about the dating stories for the women, the flags, the potential red flags. And I said, ladies, would y'all like it if men really did the T on y'all? Like, oh, her place is dirty. Oh, she had dirty panties here. Oh, she did this. Oh, she, whatever.
Right,
Would y'all really want? I mean, because honestly, can we really dish what we put out on them? Like how we are so anal and critical, or the little stuff that we share on them, or whatever. Like y'all be the T. Could y'all
if
take
you
it?
got dropped on the T app, what do you think would be said? For me, I feel like they be like, she owes me some vagina.
I feel
she plays games.
I feel like it'll be like that bitch talk too much. Like she got a comment for everything. Like she thinks she knows everything. Like she gonna act like your mother. Oh, her mouth is smarter than a fifth grader. Like they gonna be like, she very disrespectful.
Like, that mouth is crazy.
Yeah, those type of things. But you can't call me dirty. Hygiene is on point. Well, I believe it is. If anybody says not, like, well, why didn't you tell me? You still went down.
Right, you want to tell the T app, but not me. Right. Don't play with me.
Look. Well, if you went down there, then that's on you. And I didn't know. I feel as though if somebody's not right, you should mention it to them. But I feel like I'm always fresh down there. So I make sure that I do my combo. My combo is a bath and then a shower, because I don't believe that you should bathe and not rinse off that dirt. But before,
girl, these dudes so nasty. This one guy was like, "Yeah, I'm finished. I'm gonna finish."
I'm a finish.
I was like, what? Because we asked him, if a girl, smelled down there or whatever. And he was like, well, what happens a lot of times is that it be cool at first.
Oh,
then you get in there, and I'm just going to finish. And then, I'm going to cut the bitch off. I was like, ew.
Yeah, you're dirty. So yeah, the T app. Now, let's get into this other T, because we are getting close to the marker here. And I got to talk about this before I go. So I know y'all heard the intro music before y'all came on, child. Now, I am wearing, y'all can't see me, it's all audio, but I am wearing my Hove is my OG shirt. Now, I have been part of this organization since 1996. Right?
Founding member.
I'm a founding member. I'm from the School of the Hard Knocks. Okay? Now, I originally loved and was a supporter of Nasir Jones. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. And then we're obsessed with him.
Oh my God. It was bad, wasn't it? Remember y'all used to come in my room and it would be like, what would be on my wall? It would be Candi, Nas pictures, everything. Yes. And then I got turned on to Jay-Z, and then I was obsessed with Jay. It was like nobody couldn't like him, only me. I was one of those people, y'all. I was very like bullyish when it came to him. And then I would go to all his concerts. I was just really about him. So now, with these newer generations wanting to sample his music, I have to be very, very transparent and honest. I was not happy about this
What
because
was he thinking?
what was he thinking? Now, listen, Imaginary Players, that was a diss song for Mace, right? Now, I really felt like when Cardi made the announcement that she was going to do it, I thought she was going to flip it, right? I thought it was going to be an anthem to diss and go at Offset or just niggas and with dudes in general, right? I thought
Yeah.
she was going to flip it and possibly use the original sample. That would have been fire because I feel like if you're going to sample a song, you still want to make it your own because when Jay-Z sampled it, he made it his own. Is no
Right.
longer putting us in the mindset of Renee and Angela. It's now his sample. It's his song. She did this song over. She sampled it, and we still think of Jay-Z.
Yeah, she
So
was like doing the like talking part like
just
him. I'm
like
like, girl, stop.
she didn't do it any justice. And for those who are saying that she did justice, y'all are saying it because y'all are starving. That means that we don't really have any New York rapper
Right.
female right now. We don't have any dope chick that's popping, talking that shit right now. And we already love that sample. So it's a cheat code, right? She
Yes.
pretty much had the blueprint. Shout out to Hove, right? And then we don't have anybody doing nothing. It was already there. It was written. Shout out to Nas. So it was easy. Yeah, I'm so used to everything getting done easy. Yeah, just accepting what's given is nothing. So I gave it an E for effort. That's it. And I feel like the Jay-Z fan pages, y'all not keeping it 100. I said, y'all not feeling Nicki. So because y'all
Right.
not feeling Nicki, y'all pushing Cardi. And that's whack. Y'all not keeping it 100 about this sample. Go ahead.
I've seen a couple of people who, say they rocking with it, and I just give them the side eye going forward on your music choices because yeah, like you said, it's the Jay-Z sample. Like the shit is hard. Like that could be the only thing that you're liking about this. Like, what is she saying? There's not one bar that was dropped that I was like, ooh, she ate with that. Like, it was just horrible. And then she don't even write her own stuff. So you should have gave that back, honey, and said, let's revisit this again because this is not. You know whose take I want to hear on this is Biz. Has he said anything about this?
I don't know, Biz, where you at? We need to hear it. I'm gonna check and see if he said anything. But Biz likes Cardi, so he's probably gonna keep. I already know how Biz gonna move, but Biz likes Cardi. So we'll have to see. Now,
Yeah, trash. I do
yeah.
not like it, and I
So
won't listen to it again.
yeah,
No
it's
replay value.
no replay value. But Cardi, I'm excited for your album, because this is your sophomore album, but don't ever do that again with the classic sample. Please always be super creative and go super hard. Um Now Justin Bieber's new album, I love. Justin is getting into his like he's fine. I don't know what got into him, but Haley, your husband is fine. Like Bieber, get it.
He can
Um
sing. Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
he
he
could
has a
definitely
great
sing.
voice.
My goodness. Now, are you going to the Breezy Bowl?
I don't know. I want to, but I'm feeling like he's getting more and more going towards, the West. And I'm like, am I missing out?
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to pull up because I heard it's an amazing show. So,
Right. And I heard he does so many songs.
yeah, people are leaving. Like that man was still performing. He said he's not on
Wow.
drugs, but he just loves performing. So, please stop with the drug talk. And yeah, I gotta get that little challenge dance pack down. I'm gonna try to hit it in the crowd if I do go. And hopefully I don't look goofy like Clarissa Shields. She tried to do it just recently, smiling mad hard. Like, Clarissa,
Oh,
please.
I wish we could have talked about her.
Are we gonna hit it up a little bit? That's why I segue into her. Somebody said that she act like Pap took her virginity. Like she just act like mad
Yes.
hype. What is it? What do you think it is?
I think it's abandonment issues from
Wow.
childhood.
Mm-mm-mm. She loves that man. And I just don't want her to be hurt because I feel like if Remy be like, I want to work with my family, we want our family back,
Yes,
he's going to
girl,
be
you
like,
already
have a great
know.
day. See you later, baby. It was nice being here. Thank you for the time, but I gotta go. If little
Yeah,
golden child be like,
yeah.
Daddy, come back. Drop that hoe.
Yes, because unfortunately, a lot of times with men, they like to get treated like shit. And they have this woman over here that's completely obsessed with them, and they just take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm. They said, grandmas be like, have a man love you more than you love them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what grandma said. My
Mm-hmm.
grandma never said that, but
That is the Black grandma
yeah, my grandma bougie.
line. Very
My
famous.
grandma bougie. My grandma, she don't talk like that, but she gave me different gems, but she ain't never say nothing. But we are about to wrap up. I think we touched a lot of different topics today. It was so much, but I do thank you for coming on to the pod. Do you have any type of like gems or anything that you want to share? Hold on, really quick before we leave. Willow Smith talking about they ate up all the vagina. Is Willow part of the rainbow?
I guess so. It was news to me.
Girl, everything be news on social media, but girl, let's wrap up on that note because Willow was crying mad hard and that was a lot. So, Trio, give us a gem so we can wrap up on that because I don't want to be crying on social media like Willow. Go.
Block him. If he
Oh,
do some bullshit, if he show you a red flag, we not giving these niggas second chances. Peace over everything. Block him.
I love it, y'all. And she is the red flag queen. She will spot them red flags for you. So if you need any red flags spotted, hit up my girl Trio. I'm going to tag her. And how can they find you on social media?
They can find me on Instagram, Glow Gang OG. And you can find me on Facebook. My Facebook name is Millie Marato. Follow your girl.
I know that's right. Well, thank you, Trio. I appreciate you. I love you, girl. I am going to make sure that I tag her. Make sure that you guys follow, of course, Dope Chick with Ambition podcast. And thank you for tuning in to this episode. It is your girl, Candy Hustle. We are out of here. Mwah.